The earliest version of yo-yos are said to have originated in Greece or even earlier in China, but they didn't become popular in the United States until the 20th century when Pedro Flores, a Filipino immigrant, started the Flores Yo-Yo Company. Around 1930, Donald Duncan purchased the company. The Duncan yo-yo became a classic toy that still endures today. But what does the yo-yo have to do with Mount Rushmore? Finding funding for the project was a continual challenge. In 1930, finances were stretched thin. Rushmore commissioners decided to try a new fundraising campaign geared toward children in South Dakota. It became known as the School Children's Fund. The state superintendent of schools and Governor Bulow both approved of the campaign and declared October 19th the start of Mount Rushmore Week. Mount Rushmore became a central theme in topics such as art, history, and geography. Students completed projects and essays based on Mount Rushmore, and sculptor Gutzon Borglum toured the state, helping to drum up support and interest. Students were then asked to contribute to the project, 10 cents for grade schoolers and 25 cents for high schoolers. They estimated that the campaign would raise $10,000 from the locals, and their show of support would encourage other donors. But the memorial had competition. Yo-yos were gaining popularity, and a basic model cost a dime, a fancier one a quarter. In The Carving of Mount Rushmore by Rex Allen Smith, Smith quotes the Rapid City Journal as saying just prior to Rushmore Week, the yo-yo craze is an epidemic. Citizens walk the streets with hypnotic gaze fixed on a little wooden ball attached to a string. Young men, old men, women, and children all have contracted the malady. 25 cents in 1930 is roughly equivalent to $3.50 by standards in 2017. Money was hard to come by, and yo-yos were one of the more affordable toys. Given the choice between contributing to the abstract idea of Mount Rushmore or buying a popular yo-yo, children often chose the latter. The campaign's dismal failure can at least be partly attributed to its poor timing and competition with the toy. After all the expenses were deducted, the campaign raised $1,700, a mere portion of the expected $10,000. Maxine Wasser, a stenographer for the Mount Rushmore Memorial Commission, recalled in a later interview how she kept track of the money. "It was a very tedious thing, because I get a letter with pennies in it." Although it was a financial failure, Wasser remarked, "It was a grand, worthwhile project. It acquainted the children with Mount Rushmore."